This is Chester Moore, Executive Editor of Texas Fishing Game at the 2013 ICAST show here in Las Vegas, here with Tom with TWA Sports.
TWA Sports.
I tell you what, you guys are near and dear to my heart because you got stuff involved with bass fishing. And I love the bass fish. Tell us about what you got here. You got some unique applications for fishing in the grass.
Yeah, I'm a Florida boy, and Florida is inundated with lily pads and hydrilla.
Yes, sir.
And it's irritating if you're fishing a worm. If you're fishing a worm and you don't have anything protecting the front of it, that worm will tear and it'll look just like that.
Yep, sure will.
And it balls right up on the hook, all right? And you almost always rig it with the hook at the very front.
Yep.
And the eye is what protects it somewhat, all right? But the hook needs to be placed where the bass pick it up in the middle of the body. And the only way you can do that is by spinning on, this is a little silicone weed guard. It's highly flexible. It has a little chamber in the front. You can put a weight into it, and you just bring it up to the worm and give it a right hand turn and a little push. Now it holds that whole assembly as a unit. Now if you're casting this, the hole's very small here.
Yep.
If the hole was large enough that you could thread it with the naked eye, the hole's too big. All right, so we supply it with a threader. And basically you just take this threader and push it through just like that, drop your line in it and pull it back. And now,
Gotcha.
Now this thing is on the line in the right direction.
Yep.
All right. So what you wind up with is a sharp point, but it's flexible because it'll follow the line pull.
Makes perfect sense.
All right. And you have an inclined plane here. So when you're bringing it through anything, it comes up and the inclined plane lifts it to the diameter of the worm, and the worm is free to come through. The only thing that you have to do is make sure you don't have the barb protruding.
Gotcha.
Otherwise you're going to catch on that. But you can crawl this through a lily pad.
Wow.
You don't have to drag it fast. You can float it through, and it'll just follow through any of it.
Amazing.
Now we do that, and that comes in 4 colors, and it comes with and without weight chambers. So you can fish it on the surface, which is the only way I fish it.
Yeah.
I've got no affiliations with Zoom, but as you see, most of the samples here have got this Zoom vibratail.
Yep.
And it's awesome. And what I do is I fish it with a weed guard with no chamber, with a chamber but no weight in it.
No weight in it.
So that helps the buoyancy.
Yep.
And you can work it, and this little tail is chuttering on the surface, and this is where you're going to get most of your bites. Now we also just came out, I don't have them on our website yet, but we came out with a 1 ounce and an 1.5 ounce flipping weight. Now it's got a point on it to help it go through the debris.
Gotcha.
But it retains the worm the same way as the weed guard does. So when you're going through the water and dropping this through the debris cover, it all goes through at the same time. Normally the weight separates.
Yep, sure does.
And so you have a problem there. Then I have one other product that is a swivel guard. And this is awesome for offshore trollers.
Okay.
I know that off Texas you've got Sargasso seaweed just like we have off of Florida.
It's a pain in the butt.
And without this swivel will pick up the Sargasso seaweed and it trips the outriggers. Just put one of these on in front of it and you don't trip your outriggers. Now, it also has a different function, and I know Texas has got some pretty awesome redfish fishing. We make this swivel guard in 2 different colors, a blood red and a clear. Now, this is a Johnson weedless spoon, and it's probably the most weedless of any hard spoon that there is. But any item that has a rigid nose, it will not come through a lot of stuff. But when you have this on the front of it, now that'll come through anything.
I like that. That's cool.
Plus, the blood red head on it, on a gold Johnson spoon, is about the deadliest redfish lure I've seen yet.
I'll have to try it out.
Awesome.
I'll have to find out.
So anyways, they come in 3 different sizes, offshore size, medium size, and a small one. So
well, we appreciate that. That's a lot of application for the Lone Star State.
Yeah.
Just real quickly, let's talk about that. Tell me just a little quick bit about this, a Christian tithing organization.
I'm a Christian. I believe in standing up for my Christian religion.
Absolutely.
We have an application for the trademark of ACTO.
Mm-hmm.
ACTO stands for a Christian tithing organization.
Yep.
Anybody can use this trademark.
Yep.
All they have to do is commit to a standard tithing of their corporation.
Yeah, I got you.
And it does make a big difference. It's amazing how many people have called me or sent me emails saying, "I love this. We need more of it."
Yeah, we do.
It's so anybody that wants to use this is entitled to do it. And their contract is between them and God.
That's it.
And all they have to do is just commit to tithing.
All right, man. I appreciate that. As a follower of Christ myself, I appreciate that.